Trent with Racket Stringing, and we're here today to show you how to re-grip your racket. As you can see, this particular racket has seen a lot of activity. It's pretty worn down, and whenever your grip gets like that, it can ultimately impact your strokes, and you can lose the racket. Actually can slip out of your hand. So we're going to show you how to take this old grip off and then how to replace it with a new Overgrip. So the first thing we're going to want to do is peel off the old tape that holds on your Overgrip. And so you just need to find the spot where it attaches, and typically it pulls off pretty easily. You want to make sure you don't accidentally start to peel off the main grip. So as you can see, this just unwraps. And this particular racket could actually probably also use a re-gripping of the actual grip, which we can also do for you as well. So the next thing we want to do is we want to get the grip itself ready, and they usually come wrapped in a piece of tape like this, and so we'll pull that tape off. We want to set this aside because we're going to use it after we get the racket strung on there. I like to peel off, usually there's two pieces of tape like this. I like to peel off the littler piece and then try to get this flattened out a little bit so it doesn't fall back on itself or stick on itself. And then I put it somewhere easy to reach whenever I'm ready to use it. The next thing we'll do is we'll take this, and it comes with a piece of cellophane on the outside of it. And so, like in this particular case, there's a nice little tab here that enables you to just grab it. And we'll peel off that cellophane. This particular grip is called My Overgrip by Babolat, and it's the cheapest Overgrip that we sell, and it's just fine for a lot of folks. So on the you can see that the grip is tapered on one end, and that's the side that you're going to start with. So there's a little piece of tape on the back that holds a sticky part, and that's where you're going to start the re-gripping. So I like to find a spot on the corner of one of the bevels and apply the grip right towards the bottom, and the sticky tape will hold it right on there. And then we just begin to wrap. Now this is a right-handed player we're wrapping for, so that means that I hold the racket in my left hand as I begin to wrap around. If you're doing a wrap for a left-handed player, you're going to do exactly the opposite. You hold it with your right hand and do the grip the opposite direction. So the main keys here are just to keep steady pressure on the overgrip, and just keep it tight. If you pull it too tight, you can actually tear it, so you don't want to do that. And then you just gradually work your way around, overlapping with the previous wrap as you go, just a little bit. And you can experiment with it and decide if you like to have it more overlap or less overlap as you go. I'm not sure how I would describe how much overlap I have, maybe half a centimeter or so of overlap. So you just want to keep the constant pressure on, the constant pull as you make your way around, and keep the overlap basically even. If that's how you'll typically find the grips done. You may again want to do something different, but that's how we approach it. So as we come to where the grip and the handle meets the throat, there's a couple of things you can do. You could, if you'd like, actually cut the wrap at an angle so that it lines up nice and clean with the remaining grip. I'll need to get a pair of scissors to do that. So we like to try to keep the overgrips looking nice and neat, so we'll do that. And the basic way that we do this is we see where the overlap is going to be. Then we just start cutting from the bottom at an angle. There's a more precise way to do this where you can actually mark the grip in a couple of places, but you know, for most of you this will be just fine. You can even just cut the end of the grip off very square if you want. You don't have to taper it at all. It'll work just fine. So we've got that tapered in there. We come around, wrap it. It makes for a nice clean look. And then the next thing we're going to do is take the tape and peel off the remaining little cellophane strip. And we're just going to wrap this tape on here to hold down the overgrip. Again, this tape, you just want to pull it a little bit tight and make sure that you don't over pull it, because it can stretch and even rip as well. So there you have it. The tape, new grip, feels really good. If you haven't re-gripped your racket lately, I encourage you to do so, or bring it to us and we'd be happy to do it for you. And we've got a number of grips available. The Babolat, my Overgrip. We've also got the Wilson Pro Overgrip, which is a favorite of many. We've also got a couple of the different Turna Overgrips, which can be particularly helpful in the summertime here in Florida when it gets really humid. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon.